When we get done, they gonna play this back. I thought Fancy wanted me. Where she wanted rest?
I know I got a hat on with the lighting. Kind of looks like I got a shadow going on, but what is going on, YouTube? What is going on? A lot familiar. Back again for another video. Your boy Gally. First and foremost, I just want to go ahead and say I appreciate you guys for all the love and support you guys been showing lately. I've been seeing it. Very appreciative. Just hit 500 on the road to 1,000, and you know that's the big 1K that yeah I've been trying to get to for a while. But yeah, man, as you guys can see from the title of the video, I'm bringing you guys cool little video, something light. I just kind of want to talk about something like I always do in regards to style, swag, drip, putting that shit on, whatever you want to call it. You know, I kind of want to talk about what is to have style, what is style, and the evolution of it, and basically just how to build your own style. This is only opinion based. I want to clarify that from the get-go. This is all opinion based. Talking way too much for the intro. Before we go ahead and get into the video, if you guys don't mind, go ahead and hitting the like button, sharing, subscribing, hitting the noti bell. You already know, get the algorithms booming. Also, if you guys want to follow the kid on IGs or the Twitters or the Twitch or whatever, everything's gonna be in the description below. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the video. So like I said before, I made a list and I kind of just want to go over my personal experience on how I guess acquired a little bit of style, a little bit of swag of my own. The steps I took from beginning to end, at least the major steps, not all the steps, because you know I'll be here forever. But first of all, I kind of want to start off with the basis of style, in my opinion. I feel like the basis of style is a universal thing. It's always going to be an endless cycle of growth and your personal interpretation of what you think is fly. So yeah, I feel like a good way to start off is likes and wants. Things that you like, things that you don't like, and kind of process of elimination into that. Most of these likes and wants that you see, that you made a list of and would like to try on, most of the time you get it from social media. That's where you kind of subconsciously develop your knowledge and research about certain items. So that brings me to my next point, knowledge and research. Once you acquire those likes, those wants from specific items or clothing pieces, that's when you develop knowledge and research for these certain items or aesthetics. That could be from different content creators, different influencers, musicians, rappers, or whatnot, different artists, actors, even your own personal close friends that you think are in that fashion world or have that specific aesthetic that you really like. Just asking different questions and really, you know, just diving into that world, like looking at these videos, going through different content creators and seeing their profile and seeing some of their clothing and designers that they've tagged into their pictures really will help you broaden your horizons on where to look at and how to acquire most of these pieces that you already established on your likes and wants. That leads me on to my next point, which is price points. From all that I just said previously, obviously now, you know, you gotta spend a bag. Obviously, price points is definitely relative to each individual, from super heavy designer, crazy price points, to, you know, your grails, which can go from $13 to $10, you know what I'm saying, or sometimes even cheaper than that. I feel like starting off really mid-tier, low tier, basic, I think is where you develop an even more, a better understanding of, I like this sort of material, I like this sort of look rather than this, especially starting off, because you got to keep in mind you're starting off. You don't want to, you could always go into, you know, a MODERNO demon, you know what I'm saying, and get all that, a gallery department demon, you know. No disrespect to, you know, those brands, but I feel like those brands are really just, you know, obviously the hypebeast, and you really don't learn to have style looking up at different vendors, looking up at different content creators and different small community designers that are coming up, seeing what they got going on, rather than just going for the super hypebeast clothing brands that's popping and that's super trendy. But again, each their own. So what benefits you and what looks good to you at the end of the day? What do you feel most comfortable in? That's just a little point I kind of wanted to address right there. Next, I want to tackle trials and tribulations. So obviously it's not gonna come easy at first, man. There's gonna be a lot of misses, it's gonna be a lot of dubs, but at the end of the day, you're gonna learn from the misses as well as how you're gonna learn from the dubs. Point is to take both of those dubs and misses and just keep it moving and grow from it, because that's the whole point of style and its evolution over time. And again, I can only talk about myself. So yeah, for me, it definitely took a lot of time to the point where I'm at today, where I feel like I have, you know, cool sense of style. You know, I feel like I could do my thing. Going on from trials and tribulations, I kind of want to talk about colors. So this is a point where it's kind of like, all right, I went through the misses, I went through the losses. I got a good understanding of some sort of brands, some sort of creators, some sort of designer here and there. I got a good grasp of some aesthetics that I like. Boom. I got options. I know my likes, I know my wants, I know my don'ts, at least for right now. Now it's colors. For me personally, I could easily put on a whole black fit and look fly. Everybody can do that. I decided to broaden my color palette. I always like to implement color into my fits. I feel like it just offers a much more eye-catching, just smoother, cooler look rather than just all black. Something that I know I could easily pull off. So try and experiment with colors, because at the end of the day, it's gonna help you and it's gonna make you way more versatile in the long run. So yeah, next I kind of want to talk about confidence. I feel like once you've gone through all this trials and tribulations, different influences and examples, all this knowledge, experimenting with colors or not, I feel like you'll develop this confidence like no other. Like once you really have that fit that you really want to show out, the confidence is just gonna ooze out. Like it's gonna be straight aura, man. I don't even like to use that word aura, bro, but that's just what comes with it when you really, you know, put in that time into knowing what you really like and putting yourself in those uncomfortable positions. You know, that confidence is just gonna naturally come with it. Again, like this is all just an evolution of yourself, really. It's a growth and it's a learning process in itself. So I feel like confidence just automatically comes with you furthering your own development in, you know, your fashion aesthetic and your fashion style. So yeah, which brings me into my next topic. Personality and comfortability kind of goes hand in hand. With personality, it kind of just shows who you are. And this kind of second half of the video is basically, I think, what I got from fashion after I knew exactly what I wanted, got a good grip of what all those steps are and what they mean to me. That's when I kind of got into my own kind of emotional side of things, if that makes sense. That's kind of when I started to realize at the end of the day, what I'm wearing is who I am and expressing myself. So this is my personality showing before I even talk to you. This is an extension of who I am ultimately. I feel like personality plays a big part into your everyday fits and what you throw together and whatnot. Just kind of expresses, again, who you really are in the whole clothing aspect of things. So that takes me to comfortability. I'm a big comfort guy. Like, I'm not wearing nothing that I'm not comfortable outside of the house. Like if I'm inside the house, obviously I'm chilling. If I'm outside the house, I want to be comfortable. Even inside the crib, I want to be comfortable. But really, when I'm outside the crib, I want to be comfortable. There's been a lot of occasions where I've been outside and I thought I was wearing something that was fly, but I'm just not comfortable wearing it. So it kind of, you not being comfortable in what you're wearing is going to automatically put your whole fit down, because you're not going to be confident wearing it. So having that comfortability and finding your comfortability in these items goes a long way as well. You just got to know what really suits you and makes you happy at the end of the day. Don't wear those skinny jeans if you don't like wearing skinny jeans. Like that's one thing for me. Like I used to not like wearing skinny jeans, but because a lot of people in high school had skinny jeans, I used to wear skinny jeans. Nah, man, like you got the big phone print on your left side. Why can't my thighs breathe when I'm in the lunch table? It makes no sense. Being comfortable and knowing what makes you comfortable goes a long way, man. So yeah, that brings me into my next point, which is being yourself and expressing yourself, which I already kind of tackled it already. This kind of goes with what I just said with being comfortable, to the point where there's gonna be trends that are gonna come and go. Skinny jeans could come back for all I know, but I know myself, I don't feel comfortable wearing those type of jeans and buy myself 3 pairs of jeans just because they're trendy. You know, you gotta know yourself, you gotta be yourself. I would much rather stay with my baggy jeans and call it a day. Really gotta know yourself and just be yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's gonna be lots of trends coming and going, and it's up to you to ultimately decide what you like and what you don't like. If you are just buying certain garments just because of the trend, or just because the next person next to you that's cool is getting all this praise from it, and not because you truly like it, I don't think that's the right move. So ultimately, just being yourself, expressing yourself speaks for itself, to be honest. Most of the time, me, like, I really just rather just be in my own lane, and if people like what I'm wearing, cool. And if people don't like what I'm wearing, that's fine as well, you know. That kind of brings me to the next point, which I'm almost done here, but at the end of the day, man, you just gotta enjoy the process. You know what I'm saying? Kind of gotta appreciate those moments where you weren't looking so fly, those moments where you missed, and appreciate how far you've come, how many people, how many influencers, how many creators, how many brands you've come across and learned from. There's a lot that comes to it that, you know, I didn't mention, you know. So being able to enjoy the process and appreciating where you're at to where you were goes unnoticed, man. You know, that in itself brings you confidence. It's kind of like a before and after you hit the gym after 2 years and you're like, dang, you see the results? I'm kind of just rambling now at this point, I feel like, but this is really what went on in my head to where I am today. You know what I'm saying? So just being able to enjoy the process, man. And ultimately, this brings me to my last point of what it is to have style and how to acquire it through the whole process. It's kind of just me reiterating what I just said at the start. You just gotta remember that style, drip, fashion, putting that shit on, swag, whatever you want to call it, it's all an endless process of growth. We're all constantly improving. We're all constantly changing. I'm sure all of us right now can look at what we got on today or what we got in our wardrobe or closet and think, dang, that's the flyest shit ever. But a year from now, or even 6 months from now, you might look back at certain pieces or items that you got and think it's the worst thing ever. That's just how it is. You could have the most craziest, illest, most expensive pieces in the world and still not be able to pull it off because you just don't know how to put them on. That's kind of in a nutshell of what style and swag is in my interpretation, my personal opinion. Being able to put everything and anything and make it look fly. So yeah, that's gonna go ahead and do it for the video, man. Hope you guys enjoyed. Cool little slight video, super talkative. I'm probably gonna provide some examples as I'm saying these things, you know what I'm saying? But again, I really want to thank you guys again for all the love and support that I've been seeing from you guys lately, man. I'll be coming to you guys with a brand new video soon. Y'all know the drill, man. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.